Alright guys, welcome back to episode 2. After we took down the big boss, we go ahead and speak to the headmaster who gives us some nice congrats, thankfully. Whoop whoop. Nice little challenge to actually learn the game, and he tells us we need to learn about magic, using magic without using magic, I think it's called, or something along those lines. We go down to the villagers now. We go ahead and tell them that we're ready for our journey, that everything's all good to go. So applause is super cool. The headmaster kind of gets us ready to go on our journey. Villagers praise us a little bit, which is super nice, and we head over to the gate. But we also want to see Garl, it sounds like, and we have no idea where he is. Either way, let's go on our journey. We also get these relics from the headmaster, and basically what they do is make the game a little bit easier if we need it. But we get our final send off and off we go. Alright, we get a quick look at the world map here. It looks pretty cool. Reminds me of a game called Golden Sun that I used to play. But we go ahead and save the game and take a look at the relics, which you guys can have a look at on screen very quickly, and pause it if you need to. Then we take a look at the skills that we have available to us and the equipment on both the characters. Just getting a feel of the menu, seeing what we have to work with, and seeing how the game kind of allows us to equip stuff. But yeah, let's get moving. Alright, so back kind of where we started, where we had the incident with Garl in the beginning, and this time we're much more prepared, much more ready to go. So we'll go ahead and have a look around while we speed up this section real quick. But there's not much to do at the moment. We take this left entrance here and bump into our first group of enemies. Alright, awesome. So kind of getting a feel of the mechanics again for turn-based combat. Getting used to the blocking as well, which is really good. We quickly take this guy out, I believe, with yeah, 2 hits. Realize they're really weak, and then go ahead and use a sunball to finish the fight, which is pretty good. And let's continue exploring now. So we have a tiny little puzzle here where I'm not sure what we have to do. Okay, so it looks like we have to stand on this thing, end up falling off. But yeah, we stand on it all the way, it locks, and then we can actually use it to climb up, which is great, and head over to the other side. Entering this next section, we quickly find a little chest which has an adventurer's vest, awesome first piece of equipment which increases our defense a little bit, and we actually get into this fight here with these 3 enemies. We end up attacking the first one with Zale and then hit them with our ultimate ability. But unfortunately we suck, and we end up not reflecting it as many times as we want. Like I said, the dodge thing is pretty good. We managed to block that, hit them with Zale, and yeah, these enemies go down pretty quick. So we've got another quick little puzzle here where it looks like we have to maneuver this lever, but it doesn't really do too much. We end up climbing up this wall here and standing on the platform, which basically just solves the puzzle. Nice. So we end up going up this wall, getting the key, unlocking the platform, which actually reveals this key door, and open the key door, and puzzle done, complete. In this room we managed to get this item, mushroom soup, which is pretty cool, heals all the party members, and we pick up this scroll which gives us a combo skill, mending light. Interesting. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that very quickly. Alright, we can see that it actually restores HP for all party members, which is really cool. Pick up this shiny pearl that we found, which I imagine we can sell, but let's keep moving for now. Nice, so we end up finding a chest on the left side here, which gives us an item called Leeching Spawn. Go ahead and equip that to Valir. Normal attacks heal for 15%, which is pretty cool. Take this little slide down. It was actually triggered before, but we came back for the chest, and we get to this fight here. Now they're kind of separated all over the place, which makes things a little bit more difficult, but go ahead and start off with Zale, then into some Moonerang action, or not. It gets really difficult when it changes speed and the distance between each hit, but yeah, we'll get better at that, I'm sure. This fight ends up being quite easy anyway, and we enter into this room here where there's actually a broken device or broken bridge, which we can't activate, and Valir suggests a little crack in the wall, so let's go ahead and investigate over there. Let's heal up, let's save, let's go ahead and continue and explore. Ooh, that's a big hole. Okay, what? We have our first major boss, it looks like. Let's get this party started. So we end up hitting this guy with our first basic spell using Zale. Go ahead and speed this back up. And then with Valir, we hit him with the ultimate ability. Man, this looks so cool in Toon Time speed. So this guy has an acid bug bomb attack, which I guess summons these two bugs. Now we select Valir and we decide to go and destroy the bugs, I guess. Nice attack there, get the double hit. Do the same with Zale. Nice, alright, pretty easy. So we got a couple of more attacks in on this guy, but he gets angry. He doesn't like it at all. Starts dropping rocks on us. I'm missing the timings. I need to get a lot better with the timings, but okay, we're gonna get angry to Moonerang time. Yeah, you guys get the idea. We like that ability. Okay, I think we dodged one. Maybe not, but yeah, probably go for the heal here, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna heal up Valir even. Vanille's a character in Final Fantasy 13. Alright, looks like he's going to use the acid bugs again to summon these back up. But go ahead and take him out pretty easily. So this fight ends up being a lot of taking out those bugs, hitting the boss as much as we can, doing damage with Moonerang, as we can see here. And we also managed to try out the combo ability here, which is Mending Light, I think it's called. Awesome animation, and we actually get a really nice heal for both Valir and Zale. More striking the boss, taking him down as much as possible. Getting better at blocking as well. A little bit anyway, but he actually summons 4 bugs this time, so he's angry, he's really upset. Seems like a good opportunity to try Crescent Arc. I see we can select 3 targets here. Yeah, let's try this out here. Alright, seems pretty good. Takes out a couple of the bugs. Damage to the boss as well, which is pretty good. The bugs don't do that much damage and they're actually suicide. Okay, interesting. So actually thinking about healing Valir here. She's really low, but we don't actually have enough MP to be able to heal. Maybe we just go all in with the attack. Yeah, let's try it. Valir as well, let's do it. Kill him before he kills us, hopefully. Oof, nice blocks, but we're looking critical. Have enough MP for healing light. Go ahead and click Valir. Let's go, heal her up. Hopefully we can regen enough mana here with another attack from Valir. But we actually take him down. Let's go! Awesome. So yeah, our first big one. I agree. Yeah, it's nice. They're both kind of happy about the fight, which is awesome. I am too. Really good first boss. Let's go ahead and see what's up here. Nice. We get some chests for our trouble. 60 gold and an adventurer's vest. So we can equip that onto the Zale because we equipped the other one onto Valir. But awesome. Alright, after equipping that, we can run down here and looks like we can activate the bridge, which is awesome, and head to the exit. We get a pretty interesting cutscene here. Alright, so we get a very suspicious cutscene with 4 members. Don't know who they are. 4, 3, 2, and 1. But we end up heading onto the world map here and go to Sunglow Lake. And looks like there's a shopkeeper here. Nice, that we can buy stuff from. Don't really end up doing too much for the meantime. But let's go ahead and head back to the world map here and see if we can explore these other 2 places. Let's go to this right one first, I guess. Solstice Shrine. Alright. Alright, so we end up heading into this place, but it looks like it's just a locked door. I don't see much else we can do here, so let's go back to the world map and head to the mountain trail instead. Straight away we recognize this place. This was the place at the beginning where we get our first little tutorial, which is awesome. And it looks like we don't have to replay it, which is good. We just go straight to the campsite. Nice. Valir and Zale end up talking about returning to Moon Cradle after they're done with this initial quest and seeing if they're going to go into the big open world, and missing their friend Garl and his amazing jam, as you can see. Garl just appears out of a bush. Really nice stuff. Awesome. He was actually waiting this whole time. I'm surprised as well, Valer. You can see she's surprised. Goal! We get a nice hug between the three of them. It's awesome. We end up getting into a little debate about why Gal wasn't at the announcement of them leaving. Zale says that he can't come with them, and Gal persists that he should come with them. He's been practicing for ages, he can fight the monsters, and he ends up joining the party, which is awesome as a warrior cook. Awesome class if you ask me. So Valer and Zale end up filling in Gal with their current quest and where they need to go, and they end up catching up, telling them each other that they missed each other and it's been ages. And we actually get a little bit of insight into the cooking system where we have to go pick up these berries here, and Gal's going to teach us how to cook as good as him, hopefully. So all we have to do here is use the ingredients, go to a campsite and begin to cook, and we can get items, which is awesome. Transition to morning now. They've had a good night's rest and we're ready to go on our adventure. So looking at Gal's kit, he has an ability called Hurl, which hurls an enemy to another position. Okay, and Nourish, which actually heals a party member. Quite a lot of MP for that, but we do what we normally would do when you get a new character, right? Is check out their kit. But let's try him in battle, shall we? Alright, so we end up just hitting them with a Moonerang, get a nice block off here. Gal's first attack slaps them with the shield to seal the deal. Nice stuff, Gal. We'll be able to investigate Gal's kit a little bit later on as we proceed, but for now, let's go ahead and grab this chest. This actually allows us to see enemies' HP in combat, which is insane. Really, really good. So we know who to target, but yeah, let's keep it moving. We end up exploring a little bit and unlocking these ladders, which seems like a back route that you can take. Fast forwarding a little bit, we go to this chest here, get some basic armor and equip that onto Valer. Seems to be one of my main carries at the moment with Moonerang, so we'll gear her up. Getting to an interesting fight here with these two, whatever they're called, Pokemon looking monsters. Alright, so we end up deciding to hit him with Zale and then following up with an attack from Gal to get rid of the spell casting, which is awesome. This one though hits us with a ram attack. 24 damage, that was with block. Oh my goodness. Follow up with an attack from Valer. Go ahead and heal her up in the next turn as well to make sure she's fairly healthy. End up taking one hit on Zale here from one of them, 2 hits onto Zale, and he's looking super low. Great time to test out Gal's Nourish ability here. We'll go ahead and use that on the Zale. See how much it heals. Nice, full HP, awesome. And hit them with our special. In the next stage of the fight, we go ahead and hit the weak guy for 9, left with 1 HP. Use Valer to reduce the power on the ram ability, but he still hits us for 27, which is insane. Finish off this one on the right. Deliver a few more hits to the guy in his zone. Finish him off with a nice combo attack. Looks pretty good. And good to go. Alright, so we go ahead and heal up our party as well as much as we can with the MP that we have. And we continue down the path, collect some herbs, keep running around as we adventure around the rest of this area. Not too much happening here, so we end up speeding this section up and see these 2 enemies running around. After dealing with those enemies previously, I feel like it's quite important to make sure we get rid of this spell casting thing. So nice hit from Zale there, getting 2 hits on the spell casting. Go ahead and use the Moonerang, of course, get some damage going. Alright, so 1 Moonerang combo and an attack from Gal, I think. Yeah, there we go. Nice, I managed to take him out pretty easily, get a vulnerable hit as well. They seem to be quite vulnerable to physical attacks, so 1 hit from Zale and a double hit from Valer. KOs this guy and we're good to go. So we travel around the island a little bit more, managed to find some extra berries and stumble upon this cave, which seems awesome because it's got a campsite and a save which we can utilize. Go ahead and cook up 2 basic salads, which can be helpful for us at one point, I think. Sell the shiny pearl and gear up our party a little bit with some extra items. Alright, so we head back outside and we stumbled across these 3 enemies actually. We'll probably kick off with Valer. I know the middle guy is quite weak to basic attacks. Zale's turn, and I decided to use Sumple here because they're all lined up nicely and it's going to hit all 3, charge up the power, and boom, pretty easy fight. Alright, nice stuff. Easy battle. Let's go ahead and explore a little bit. End up seeing this chest here where we find a recipe so we can cook something nice and new. Stumble across this enemy. I'm scared of these guys because they do a lot of damage and we tried to flee the fight, but we can't, unfortunately. It's only one of them, so we should be able to take him down pretty easy. So we end up hitting him with a few attacks. We take some minor damage from him, but we just end up finishing him with a nice moonerang. Ooh, definitely one of our best moonerangs yet, man. That ability never gets old. And we get a cheeky little level up here, which is awesome. Alright, so I'm still not kind of sure what to take on people. We end up taking increased mana for Zale. Take a little bit more of magic attack for Valir, just for that moonerang damage. And then we make Gale a little bit more tanky with some HP, but still not sure of what the best build is for them at this stage. Alright, let's continue on here, explore a little bit across the map, and we end up stumbling across these three enemies. This fight, looking at it initially, looks kind of scary, to be honest. The ram guy will do a ton of damage, and these two wizard-like things with the lanterns hurt a lot as well, so should be interesting. Decided to start the fight with a nice double hit from Gale, followed up by an attack from Zale. And we do some decent damage, but we don't end up killing anything. This guy charges up his ram ability, which we fail to dodge and take a bunch of damage. It's Valir's turn, but we end up using one of those basic salads we cooked up earlier and give it to Gale so he can heal up a little bit. At this stage, our MP is not looking very good either. I want to go for the Stumble here on Zale, but we don't have enough MP to do so. Using Healing Light could work, but I think I just want to take out the one on the left. Yeah, he's got 5 HP. He's going to attack next. Nice hit from Valir. Alright, so we end up taking a little bit more damage, but we heal up with Zale here just to feel a little bit topped up. Doesn't heal that much, unfortunately, and we get to try out Gar's Hurl ability, which does a little bit of damage, but not that much. It just kind of puts them closer together, I guess. We end up using a basic attack from Zale, followed by a basic attack from Valir to finish off one of the Wanderers, who are the little wizard things with the lanterns. And then it's just this guy left. Should be easy from here. So a couple of auto attacks from Gale, do some nice damage to him, and we actually get enough for the Mending Light combo, which we use instantly. Full party heal, that is insane. Definitely gotta look out for that combo, but from here, a couple more basic attacks should do it. We end up topping up Zale once more and then ending it with a moonerang. Maybe a bit of a waste of mana, but better be safe than sorry. I feel like the game is really cool so far. I'm really enjoying the fights and how they pan out, to be honest. Really cool game and traditional turn-based game, which is awesome. Getting to this fight here with this ram-like guy, we'll probably just skip this fight. It's this guy on his own, it'll be pretty easy to take down. One thing to note as well, you have these ladders on the sides, which basically just let you go back to where you came from. But yeah, let's continue forward. Seems like we've actually reached the pinnacle here. We have a suspicious creature who's talking to us. He's kind of funny. And it's the Elder Mist. Okay, nice. We reached our objective. Awesome. So the Elder Mist recognizes that we're Solstice Warriors, with Gal being included. And he gives us the ability to use magic without magic by combining our sown material with the water. And he explains to us that there's live mana that we can obtain now, which is kind of awesome. And Gar says that he wants to also be included. But the Elder Mist is telling Gar that, hey, you know, it's not really common for other people who are not Solstice Warriors to go in, etc. And he prepares us for this final test, but Gar wants to go anyway, of course. But yeah, after all that preparation, he sends us on what seems to be our test. So yeah, he tells us that we need to defeat them by using magic without magic, and that's the only way to do so. Other abilities won't affect them. So let's try this out here. Single attack from Blair does 0 damage, but he seems to release. So the team mentioned they can feel the energy, and the game lets us know that we can boost our abilities by absorbing the orbs like this. Now attacking seems to do bonus magic damage, which actually kills the unit. Interesting. Boosting has been unlocked. Nice. The game then gives us some information. It let us know that 3 of them can be stocked up at a time and that it boosts healing as well as damage. So pretty good. But we'll go ahead and end it for this episode, guys.